right, they kicked us off the friendly, so we have game 2 here with Lucky up 1-0 against LazyZach, the person who drove me to this event. Shout out to him.
All right, gang. Game 1 of Grand Finals here.
This is game 2.
Oh,
or is it game 1? I thought I saw a win screen. I could be
That
wrong.
was from a previous set.
You're probably right.
Anyways, though.
I'm sure the overlay is correct because Trippy and Raz are very good at what they do.
Honestly, it was a pretty close game, and then Piranha plant back here. The strongest move in the game coming in clutch right there.
I mean, it's not the strongest move in the game, but it's pretty close. Remember, there is Oomph Psych Up Kamikaze.
Yeah. Oh my god. That was,
There's also that move.
yeah, that's also the second strongest move in the game.
Sure, yeah. Incineroar's Revenge, Darkest Lariat coming in at a distant third. And a Lowland Whip somewhere in there. Ooh, that might have killed. With that, yeah, it would have.
I mean, Lucky right now doing a really good chance of just not letting Zach get anything started. Kind of just walling into the corner, making him kind of scared to throw
Yep.
catches.
I wonder if he's not angling that down deliberately, trying to catch an early release, or. But LazyZach has brought
I
it
don't
way
think
back.
I don't think Plant like down B can go like all the way hard. At least like come to ground.
LazyZach trying to
Oh my god.
end this game. My goodness.
And I mean, the damage kind of adding up before we knew it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lucky right now in a really scary position.
And unfortunately, Sonic one of the best for Lucky. Unfortunately for Lucky, Sonic one of the best characters in the game at covering someone going high. So even though Plant going high is okay in some matchups, this one it's pretty rough. And that is going to take game 1. And LazyZach is now up 1-0. If I was wrong about the game. All right. So I know Lucky was mentioning having a secondary earlier against someone, but this is not the matchup for that, I don't think.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, the game was close enough, and like he's sitting in the winner's side grands.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe if game 2 goes horribly, we could see another character.
But that was quite close. Yeah.
What's up?
Is mine good? Okay. Raz just doesn't want you to hear me, so now by moving it closer, I have foiled her plan.
All right, am I good now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear
cool,
me?
Cool. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. And I'm sure we can hear Raz, which is a treat. So, back to PS2. A bunch of people here love this stage. I have given up trying to get people to strike more by and large in this stage. But
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of one of those things where like.
I mean, when I strike, we don't go to PS2. But
yeah,
I just like whatever. Everybody's like, please, can we just go to PS2? I'm like.
I think people are just eager to start playing the game, and like after 5 years.
I think a lot of people also don't actually know what stages they want to play on.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
When I watch somebody take, who's not particularly good on PS2, run it back down 2-0 against Snake to PS2, I'm like, you sure about that? But this case, I don't think the stage matters. Like, I think this is very functional for what Lucky wants to do. So I don't think the stage is a problem.
I think both these characters definitely just like do perfectly fine here, side.
Yeah.
Don't see much of a reason.
Good tech from Lucky there. Jeez. That would have killed me.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like what we're seeing here is neither characters really get. Oh, well.
Yeah, he waited a bit longer that time instead of ripping it, trying to hit the charge.
Using
so I guess
the armor.
Some weird mix with.
But I was gonna say,
I'm not
like,
aware of.
I feel like neither character's getting a super huge, like, meaningful opening, but a lot of their, stray hits are just doing so much damage.
Yeah.
Sonic. Oh.
Ooh.
Really good
interesting
mix-up on
idea
high
there, but
Lucky.
needed to charge it more or not do it.
Yeah, I feel like that was the one time Zach could have just opted for a forward smash and wanted to do something different.
I think he was worried that Lucky might get a fastball in, and Lucky didn't fastball. Right? That down smash hits the fastball. Tsui doing his job when Sonic's moving slow. Probably with more charge, he might move faster or something.
He's doing a lot of work for Lucky here.
I mean, he hasn't hit that many, but the ones he's hit have been huge.
Yeah, I mean, even the ones he hasn't hit have kind of like at least made Zach wary of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to kill. You remember in Smash 4 when Sonic's back throw killed at like 90 pre-patch? That was...
Remember when in Smash 4, Sonic's back throw was the exact same as the Brawl one, but Brawl had momentum canceling, so it was not good at killing? Had the exact same knockback stats and stuff. All right, a little bit of extra tick percent there, and that will almost is stale.
Yeah, I mean, Lucky right now really just doing such a good job of not dying. That is the Lucky special right there.
Yeah, I played a set once with Lucky where the last game I did 600% or 598 and we timed out.
Yeah, no, I mean, one thing Alex is so good at, like as a player, is just sometimes you'll feel like the match is really close at the start, and then you just lose the first stock and realize you are not killing this man for like God knows how long.
At least a minute, and a minute's a very long time in Smash.
Yeah. But
But
right
LazyZach decides to commit to covering the offstage trap to Edgar. Ooh, did that just do 39? Did that just do 29%?
I was not looking, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, it's a very slow charge move, so that's fine. I just didn't realize that when I was getting hit by it, it was doing a lot of damage, not just a lot of emotional damage.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, I feel like long stem strike is connecting a lot more in this game than you would like expect it to. Oh my
Whoa,
god,
that was
narrowly avoiding that.
narrowly avoiding that. That was almost the game right there, because I know that would have KO'd if that was.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
going for a
also-
read there.
yeah.
That was a forward smash charge. LazyZach following his lead, and it didn't work for either of them, so.
I'm kind of curious why he opted for. Oh well.
Wants a positional catch the landing, right? None of his other throws set up for a good catch the landing, right? Like if LazyZach
Yeah, I guess
just,
I was sort of thinking like he might just throw him off stage, go for the ledge trap, but
sure. Well, if he
Either
down
way.
throws there, LazyZach can like DI away, buffer up air fastball, and nothing happens.
yeah.
Same thing with forward throw. Back throw, yeah, it's off stage, which is a thing. But yeah.
But I mean, he got the kill anyway, so who am I to
Yeah.
judge, you know?
There's a reason Lucky won that regional, and I'm over here commentating.
Yeah.
That regional was a little while ago, but it was Piranha Plant themed, which was incredibly funny. Warp Zone, remember
Warp
that?
Zone 2, I do remember. I was
It was
at
a
that tournament.
live
I
event.
think I got like 13th or something.
Pretty good. I wish I could have made it to there, but I'm glad I didn't because don't want to mess up the bracket any right now that it's happened. All right. So we got game number 3.
Yeah, finally change of scenery here.
Big fan of changing the scenery. Smash Ultimate has like 100 stages. We can use more than one of them.
Yeah,
In
I'm kind of
fact, I wish we
surprised.
could use more
Like,
than 8 of them, but that's its own topic.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's kind of surprising people don't just opt for more like Battlefield variants in general.
Yeah, no jab lock there from Lucky, but not punished for it per se. Still gets an advantage state back.
And Lucky just doing such a good job of discouraging like these burst options from Zach.
Yeah, homing attack seems a little risky in this matchup between the stem and the Patui. Yeah, that's something that can happen for sure. Properly timed release is not favorable for Piranha Plant.
Yeah. Oh, these
But
off
I think there's probably some true Yomi with that. Although I don't understand it. So I could be totally wrong. Oh, Sonic low profiles the back air, or that would have been the first stock on every stage in the game, probably.
Yeah.
Okay,
Was
maybe he lives that on Temple. If he guys
And
down.
it's so crazy. I feel like Lucky's hit percentage with these back airs has been like close to 100%. Like he just knows when to throw them out.
Yeah. He's a very deliberate player,
Oh yeah.
and he's very
Just
good
like-
at minimizing Plant's weaknesses.
Yeah, very much just like, you know, forcing Zach to get kind of impatient, desperate a bit,
Yep,
throwing
that
out these burst options.
not.
Yeah, no
I was
rage
unsure,
there.
but no rage. Probably could have pummeled twice more unless Lucky's got a really good match. I mean, he's probably got a good match, but
Ooh,
it was
yeah.
160. I don't know. It's hard to say in the moment. You don't want to give up the throw damage either.
Alright, so Zach on the ledge here. I mean,
This is going back to what you said, though. Lucky didn't die and has now lived for another 30 seconds.
yeah, exactly.
And counting.
And I feel like there's just so much mental damage there. Like, oh my god, these back airs still coming through. Oh, okay, that
Slipped
was
through,
actually
yeah, I mean,
really good.
went for the reversal instead of
Yeah, caught the
trying
tail
to,
end of-
defensively come back, and Lucky was not ready for it there.
Oh my god, yeah.
Stomp knee, baby!
As soon as I saw the down air, I was like, okay, I know exactly what's coming next.
I mean, there was still a tech chase to be had, but Lucky executed it successfully.
Yeah.
Good recovery. Lucky got some real tricks with that Patui B reverse there, because he can get hit by the spike ball, but he can also come up with a neutral air to shield poke, an up air to start a combo, or a back air to just kill.
Yeah.
You know, it's cross stage, but you'll
And
still
then
die
Zach
at some
also like
point.
making the mistake of DIing in on plant down throw at like less than 10%. No jump here. This is
Yeah,
actually. there
I
was
wouldn't
jump.
tell you, like from like 0 to 10, you DI wherever, he's going to get something usually. At least at worst forward air, and like giving him an up air is bad,
Well,
he might drop it.
Yeah.
But once you get to like 30, hold out, please. You'll get forward aired at worst.
Yeah, Lucky right now just like playing so Oh my god.
And Lucky saying, don't come after me. LazyZach was waiting for an air dodge there. LazyZach could have pressed up air first.
Yeah, I thought he was
But
gonna
Lucky
press up there
decided
as well.
that if he hits it, he wins. If it misses or he gets true comboed, it doesn't matter,
But
right?
83% after the hit.
Plant up air has incredibly high knockback scaling.
Oh yeah.
I've
No,
died to that move from advantage so many times. But like then I try to up smash and he just air dodges and then up tilts me and I die anyway. I'm just like, yep, I gotta figure out how to get around it. Maybe down tilt or something.
Yeah, no, I definitely remember playing a set with Lucky where he was at like 180 last stock, and Unfortunately, I made the mistake of double jumping out of hit stun at like 70% of the top blast zone.
Oh, you're dead.
And yep.
You are so dead. 4 back airs from LazyZach. Is this melee Jigglypuff? Yeah, that Patooey, though, like Lucky's been hit more, quote unquote, but the Patooey damage is high, and it's a good trade for him. So.
Yeah, I mean, Lucky here on tournament game.
And I don't know how much LazyZach wants to be trying to time out at this time of night because it's gonna be a long set, right?
Yeah,
so.
it honestly feels like, well, I almost want to say he's not going for the timeout like that.
He's not.
Yeah, this is
weird.
Huh. Oh, he might have B reversed or something.
But I'm saying like the Sonic win condition you think of when you look at Plant Sonic might be less present than you expect in this particular
Well, yeah,
set.
I never got a chance to finish that thought. I feel like I want to say he hasn't been trying to time out, but also he's never really been in a position where he's like able to go for that
this
win
is like
condition.
the first stock lead he's had in a while.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, there's something to be said for still try to play slower to get to drain more clock when you do take the lead.
But I mean, Lucky in his own right is also definitely a draining player to to play against.
Yes. Very good.
That is very much a compliment.
He will test you in every aspect of the game, and in the aspects of the game you didn't know existed.
Oh yeah.
And he has his own, and he's still playing the game himself too. That's the scariest part. It's not just a test. You can pass and still be wrong.
Yeah, and I mean, you could not let him catch you slipping. I thought we were gonna see a Sonic's moment right there, homing tech into the blast zone. But
yeah, I mean it can happen, but it was unlikely at that height.
and honestly, I really want to see Zach go for like more ledge trap options than just charging forward smash.
Well, the forward smash can catch the neutral speed from the ledge, so I get it.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely a good option, but it hasn't worked like the last several times.
Yeah, he's like done some conditioning to get away from it.
Oh.
That was a hard recovery because you're trying to navigate around back air and get back to ledge.
Yeah, I mean, Zach did a really good job conditioning that.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, getting a lead. But we just got to see how long he can extend that for, and that is dead. Oh, no.
Oh, I'm wrong.
Battlefield,
no rage,
I guess.
Battlefield.
But yeah,
I was waiting for homing attack, but I thought he'd do it earlier, but he found the window to get it in.
and I mean, Lucky's making it look like bullet hell over here. Like,
Nice slot dodge, my goodness.
that was crazy.
See, there I don't mind the forward smash, because what else are you going to do, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, interesting roll there.
Really
that
good
was
grab.
not the option I expected.
Oh, that's
yeah,
dead, yeah.
You got to be ready to tech that, but the game's buffer system is unforgiving.
I think there is like an option select you can do for those kinds of situations. I just forget what it is off the top of my head.
Did LazyZach? Oh yeah, right. LazyZach won game 1, and then he just won that one. So now we're going to game 5.
Yeah,
so I was wrong when we sat down. It was game 1. But it hasn't. I mean, I can imagine that Sonic can be draining, but I feel like these players are like going at it.
Oh yeah.
Relatively speaking, we're not seeing a. For people who are blind, will be like, "Oh, Sonic, it's boring." But people who are paying attention, will be like, "Yo, this is." They're going crazy.
There are definitely mind games involved here. Lots of conditioning on both ends.
I also thought for a moment they might have been doing a game 5 button check, but then no, they're just waiting. Good air dodge.
Oh, just jumping right into that.
Oh,
oh that is tough. Well, okay.
I thought for a moment he was just going to up smash after that down smash.
Yeah, for a second I mixed up Sonic and the Patooey, and I saw him just fall, and I was like, oh no, is that dead? But over here, okay, I guess.
I wonder if he's ending that short or if it's missing.
I think that one definitely just missed right there. Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't have the combo there, and he knows it, so he actually takes the positional advantage, which is smart. Remember, one of the easiest ways to lose your stocks in Ultimate is going for combos that aren't true or that you have missed space, and then they just kill you for it.
But this is actually a very big lead for Lucky right now. I mean, 81% might seem kind of high, but we've seen how long this guy
if it's not an
is.
edge guard with forward smash or back air, he's going to live another 40% minimum.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, minimum.
Up smash hard call out is unlikely because it's very risky on whip. I guess spin dash forward air could take it, but Lucky's not been getting hit by that many spins, all things considered. He's playing the spin RPS well. It's not really RPS, but you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. And there's that 40% we talked about, and he's still here, but he might have another 40 in him, can't lie.
Yeah, I mean, if Zach doesn't close the stock out here, we can definitely see some problems.
Yep, and you're not going to punish that. Sonic's fast, not that fast.
Yeah, kind of just like slowing it down a bit more now. I think Zach realizes this is...
Zach can't force his way in because he can throw the game away doing that and the set. But Lucky has no incentive to force his way in.
Oh,
and there's that other 40%
so
I mentioned, remember?
Yep.
I don't think we're going to see another 40 here.
Oh my god, that...
Nair was smart. Well, we saw almost 40. Sonic, Nair, and Bear is a lot.
But yeah, I mean, setting up that back air against Plant is just really free.
At some angles. Others, not so much. And Lucky's showing that off in spades. From that angle, though, yes, that one is pretty... so every Sonic player knows how to hit that once they've played the matchup for a few games.
All of a sudden, Zach with a % lead here.
And that's why Lucky had no incentive to approach, right? Because Sonic can put you in the blender, and Plant is heavy, so Plant is liable to get... That was spicy.
I thought we were going to see some...
But Plant damage output, he got like a jab and a dash attack, and it's right back. Although I guess the lead wasn't that big, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, he was at like 47%. So.
First whiff back here we've seen in quite a while from Lucky. And honestly, probably, LazyZach probably really wants to play another set, and Lucky probably really doesn't want to play another set at this time of night. So this is where we're going to see the Iron Wills come out. Like, they've already been on display, but it's going to be taken up a notch.
Oh, yeah. I mean, okay, actually beating it out with a jab and then kind of just, like, winning the scramble.
I mean, it just clanks, but yeah, like, Plant's jab is really good. Like, Plant's jab is faster than Sonic jab, so Sonic kind of has to hold shield there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that combo feels so good when you hit it.
Dangerous
by that, I
mean,
situation. Bad to get hit by. Use the leaves.
Okay, no jump here. This is, well... The homing attack actually coming in pretty clutch
Not
there.
yet.
No,
I'm wrong. Oh, because of the
yeah.
rage, right? Earlier, remember it was on the platform, it didn't KO. That's just how, an illustration of how strong rage is.
Oh, I feel like if he delayed the forward air slightly, he definitely had that.
He definitely already slight delayed is the problem. He had to, like, super delay that one. All right. Avoids the poison gas perfectly. Which, yeah, any chip right now Lucky gets is super helpful because then he has the lead even after a stock loss. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
So now... It's not going to be tied up just taking a stock.
I guess he wanted like the most damaging throw that still got him off stage, even if it was a cross.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Yep, sneaks through the ledge trap.
Committed a little too hard for the Patui right there.
Like, love there that LazyZach went up there to feint laying down spring and then didn't because he didn't have time to. Right?
Yeah. But yeah, right now, I mean, both at pretty low %.
Oh, wow, that's a gutsy grab because
5.
that Sonic up air is incredibly safe on block.
Yeah, -1.
Practically it's often -3, but yes.
Yeah.
The -1 is hitting a very unlikely hitbox the frame before you land. But you can like do like a short hop fastball up air, and I want to say it's like -8 or something, so you learn to slight delay and suddenly you're very close.
And frame, oh my god.
For you saying not to go for that, he finally hits it, and we do have a reset, much to the chagrin of
well,
the...
I was saying, like, ledge trapping
Center.
with the forward smash.
Oh, okay,
like,
not edge guarding, sure.
Yeah, no.
Much to the chagrin of the Game Center employees, LazyZach finds the 2-frame.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely felt that one.
That one is a big old tough. We're going back to PS2.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we got another set on our hands.
Our driver is going the distance.
Yep.
Which is what he did to get here, just so you're clear.
He did take a journey around the state.
I wonder how many eye roll emojis we just put in Twitch chat. Right, clean board. We're here for the start of the set this time, so I will not get the game count wrong. It is 0-0.
And honestly, I feel like we're probably realistically in for a slower set, but also it depends on how much stamina these two players have left.
I'm going to say the first 3 games still go pretty fast. Like, if Lucky wins game 1, the pace will pick up. If he doesn't, the pace may slow down further.
Yeah.
Like, for playing the slower character, Lucky does a very good job of dictating the pace in a lot of these interactions. Because he does have a very large burst option in Plant Dash Attack. Even though he's slow, right, there's still a zoning commands. And he's got a couple things to throw at spin charge between the Patui and the stem. Not saying any of them are great, but they're things to do at least, right?
Mm-hmm.
No panic air dodge there, just gets down and shields after that's parried. But we didn't see any of those back airs. Like I said, there was one whiff back air game 5 that wouldn't have killed anyway, but not a whole lot of like clutch kills that last game for Lucky, it felt like. It was like a chip out edge guard and something else. So LazyZach firming up his defense is not what Lucky needs.
Yeah, and I feel like right now, I mean, Zach is playing. I feel like he's almost landing a lot more of these spins too from the past
Yeah.
set.
Yeah, and just goes with the classic hit your shield with a quasi-safe move out of the way, and punish the punish, right?
Yep. That's the Fox special right there. Or I guess the Cloud special too. Back air someone's shield, then up smash him.
Wario can sometimes do it too with like a neutral air on shield, shield up smash. Mario loves to do that with like landing back airs, right? Back air, shield up smash. So Sonic apparently has that a little bit of that too, though, which he showed off right there.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, I guess I was definitely wrong about the pace being slower earlier. It feels like they're moving faster, but LazyZach is a certain amount.
He's just like blendering him.
Yeah, he's getting quite a solid lead right now.
I thought he was going to back air there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to back air too.
Decides he'll take the juggle. Good jab, jab, dash attack. The Patui almost saves Lucky's, makes things easy for Lucky. Gets the ledge trump, but accidental get up attack is going to cost Lucky that stock when he could have probably got an up air off that, I think.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking an up air, but the Patui taking it.
Right, Lucky keeping it being down 3 stocks to 1 against Sonic might be the most demoralizing character in the game to be down against, other than possibly Steve. Like, at least with Kazuya, you're like, either I'm going to bring it back or it's going to be over quick, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, most of the other characters, like, whatever, I'm getting farmed by Min Min, it's fine. It's the game. I'm getting farmed by Joker, all right, you got it. Sonic, it's like, I have a mountain and a molehill to climb, and then there's another mountain on top. Right? It's just brutal. If that up air finished, I'm confident LazyZach would have gone for back air to close the game out. But it didn't. So we continue. Oh, never mind. For some reason, I thought Lucky was on his last stop.
No, I mean,
he avoided
Lucky's a
being on
warrior.
his last stop, yeah. It's that longevity we're talking about, right?
And that forward smash again.
Cross stage, the dash attack just barely whiffed. Good.
And it almost feels like a reversal of the last set where LazyZach was getting, like, you know, his burst options called out with plant back air consistently.
Yeah.
And we've already seen it happen twice to Lucky now with Sonic forward smash.
Yeah, exactly. Now LazyZach is playing the clock for real.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we have like 3 minutes left, 3.5 minutes.
I don't blame him, though, because what did he do the moment he approached? He got down smash.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely no need to approach right here.
Lucky may have wanted a little bit too much there. I'm not. The down smash was like a quasi good idea, but
that could be like
timing.
maybe a sign of desperation, or he could have just gone for the read and miss.
I think he just was like, I have more time here than I do, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes you like I said, you like drop your advantage state in a way you don't intend, and you still go for the fake thing, and then you like die for it. And Lucky took an extra, 40% for it.
And yeah, this game, I mean, I feel like this game is definitely snowballing out of control.
Tiny bit. Ooh. Yeah, and like you said, those back airs were hitting. Now we've seen another rare miss. So. Good call out on the jump in, though. He didn't jump away off stage because he didn't want to go off ledge, obviously, right? Yeah, but 2 out of shield strangely can be kind of good against Sonic jumping out of spin dash and make him do other things. Right, he's going all the way across the stage there.
Yep. Right,
Red Sparks, no stock.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't just like chase the air dodge.
Yeah, I'm too. I thought he'd go off in forward air.
Oh, okay.
No rage. But Lucky is going to need to take the stock in 2 minutes and 3 seconds. This is not, Lucky will not win this by timeout, let me tell you that.
Oh, absolutely not.
Unless LazyZach just decides to like chill in 4 poison gases for no reason.
Oh my gosh, forward smash again.
That wasn't even a burst option, but that was 3
Yeah,
forward
that
smash
just caught
kills,
kind of like a dash.
So, LazyZach up 1-0. He needs to win 2 more games to become a repeat Advantage State champion. Although I think he's already won 2, hasn't he?
Yeah. Has he won 2?
I think top 3 today was an Invader and 2 former Advantage State winners, and top 4 was 3 former Advantage State winners. So
Yeah, he's definitely won an Advantage State.
They keep it to themselves. You would know about that. You got a former Advantage State winner on the mic here.
Who knows?
It's been a while. It was a very funny way you won it as well.
Oh yeah, I do remember.
Yeah, sorry for reminiscing on the mic. I don't know enough about this match to provide as much meaningful commentary as I would like. So, what I am learning here, though, is if Sonic wants to slow it down, Plant has to start making some callouts that may leave him in very unfavorable positions, which is most of the cast against Sonic, if we're being real.
Yeah, and I forget, was the last game a 2-stock or was it just like a low percent? Last stock?
It was a high percent 2-stock, I believe. I don't believe Lucky never got that second stock off after the very barely whiff back air, you remember?
Okay, yeah.
And after that down smash ledge trap. That was where Lucky...
Or actually, no. I think it was last stock because of the Patui call out.
Oh, no, you're right. Sorry.
But he was definitely less than like 10%.
I blame being tired and employed, and like I got up at like 5:45 to go to work today. But and I'll be doing that tomorrow. All right.
I mean,
See, like I said, LazyZach won, and what happened? The pace slowed down more.
Yep.
No good options there when you're stuck in that spot.
Get like an air, but
that will do it.
Yeah.
Rage is
Rage,
good.
baby.
So now, what kind of extra credit can Lucky get? Oh, that could have been massive, but it had to be too far, too much rising, not enough.
It was too much rising. He didn't get a fast fall either.
What a punish by
Oh
LazyZach! My goodness, I think Lucky wanted to go to Legend, drifted ever so slightly too far out, and then see, there's the combo punish, which is not a huge one there, but every little bit matters, right? I'm gonna get 10% for getting grabbed, but takes 40. I don't know if that's worth it, but okay, now it is.
Once again, armor from the long stem strike coming in clutch, and oh my god, the forward smash.
Taking a page out of LazyZach's book.
We are just forward smashing out here.
Someone's complaining about a lack of pop-ups. Let me tell you, these two players respect each other too much for that, I'd say, and have played each other enough that they're like, we do our dance, we play our game, we try to give everyone the best show they can. But, yeah, I don't know, there might be. I'm not saying there shouldn't be a pop-up, but
LazyZach is
won this a lot of times.
Gonna want to close out this stock.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm pretty sure LazyZach's won at least 2 advantage states, so I think
he probably has. I feel like he definitely has. I remember one distinctly.
You would, yeah. I don't blame you. You've had some memorable advantage state grand finals and winners finals.
This is true.
All right, so like I said, pace is, it's not slow, but oh, LazyZach there trying to get clever. He's like, I can take this poison gas chip if I take the stock, so I'm gonna actually try to sour spot F tilt.
Yeah, I got the really weak.
That would have KO'd if that was sweet spot F tilt. I promise. TOs are mad that I didn't once again take my car ride out to speed the bracket up. My bad, because that's happened the last 2 of the last advantage states. Unfortunately, we've had to play, despite him literally bringing me here. So I might have lost one of those too, but you know, it's the thought they count. Ooh, good tech chase.
Yeah.
I love it. That actually probably covers almost every option except like a very perfectly timed wait, right?
Yeah, I forget how close he was. I feel like maybe roll away could have escaped just because like there's a chance he low profiles it from that distance.
Sure, could happen. Weird clank, but only takes 3% for it. Are we gonna find a back air here from Lucky, or is it gonna be something else? Patui seems like reasonable. Ooh, sliding F that wouldn't have killed, but it would have put him in an edge guard. Let's the up smash rip in case LazyZach wants to jump.
Trying to catch the do nothing option and just narrowly avoiding that Patui.
Yeah, Lucky's getting slightly out scrapped in the last like 10 seconds, but he's now avoiding the scraps.
Ooh, okay. Getting by there.
I like that back there. It's very hard to punish that. And
oh my god.
It happens sometimes. It's not impossible, guys. The matchup is doable. Up percent, you know the vibes. We're now tied at 1-1, so we have guaranteed that there will be a game 4. Again, much to the chagrin of the Game Center employees.
What time is it right now?
It's probably like 10:20.
Yeah, I was gonna say well past close. 10:26.
Yeah.
Stop battle. Piranha plan.
Have them play with 2 stocks.
Sudden death becomes a 1-stock 3-minute rematch. If they are truly tied to the 10th of a percent. Like 0.0 is the most likely, right? But if they reach at 31.5 and the same number of stocks, it's a 1% or 1 stock.
If they tie at a 10th of a percent, then we have to actually go through the smash moves damage calculator and add up every single move that was done.
Because it does track decimals.
Yeah. We just got to track it to the 100th and see who.
A little bit of an American air dodge there. I gave up several of those tonight when I should not have, but doesn't get hard punished for it. Sometimes you're also just trying to tech something, though, is the problem with those.
I am actually kind of curious what the bans in this matchup would be from either player, because I feel like the two stages we have been seeing are PS2 and Battlefield. Unless, was there a small Battlefield in the last set?
I don't think so.
I think it was just Battlefield. Oh, no.
Forces out another up air, yeah. See, again, that's what Lucky did to end that one game in Winter's Side, where, but like, that might have been I don't care because I'm up a lot and so on. You know, or this just like makes sense. There, it was definitely a, I'm trying to kill you, like, yeah. I'm not going to die to your up air and you will die to mine. And that is exactly what happened. Plant jab is quite fast and doing good work. Oh, yeah. That is the risk with homing attack, is Patui. And like I said, Lucky won and suddenly the game's way faster, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, right now, Zach really struggling to get this stock off. He almost lapped him.
Who are you talking about? Oh, Manny. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, I was distracted by something. Lucky's pressure's been good, even after losing that stock, and that's why it's such a big percent lead. But as we've seen, Sonic gets 0 to 40 for free a lot of the time. Well, not. You have to know how to do it, but LazyZach knows how to do it, so it's free for him, right? Missing tech there hurts, but not punished because he wasn't in the right position.
Oh, getting the back air.
Calls out the spin. I mean, there's only so much stage there, and he's like, the cross-up roll there was just, can't keep moving away.
I mean, honestly, still a pretty big lead for Lucky here, but Zach isn't doing too bad of a job.
No, Zach's doing a good job closing. But remember when we said the Iron Will, when I said the Iron Will's way back, this is, you're seeing it, right? They win the game and they impose their pace for the next one, which is pretty hard to do.
Air dodge. Oh, that was a, oh, I thought he was going to back air again.
And punishes the dash attack out of the corner, but Plant is a super heavy. The light is super heavy. Lighter than Kazuya by a unit, isn't he?
I think he's actually the heaviest regular heavy.
Sure.
I love semantics.
I know you do. It's a subset of linguistics.
All right. But Lucky right here, I mean,
yeah,
this rate is adding up.
If he comes out, it doesn't go up, so it'll fall under the platform and ruin Sonic's day. Down throw? No, forward.
That missed dash trap is actually going to cost a lot.
I thought that was going to be a nice punish.
Oh, that's not actually going to.
I'm used to that move killing at obscene percent.
I was going to say, I'm like actually a little surprised that didn't kill, even though like
when I play against him, I feel like Rob Backer basically has thwack percent properties where it's like, oh, I got hit by it, I die.
Oh my god.
Will.
That one
up
like
2-1.
Got the strong Patui toss like right next to him too.
LazyZach, however, can force a game 5 and make the Game Center employees send us death threats. Maybe he'll keep them open long enough I can get some Final Fantasy cards tonight for Magic Gathering. That'd be sweet.
What, go till midnight?
Yeah, go till midnight and then buy some Final Fantasy cards because they drop and they don't have to worry about releasing them early. We'll see though. We got game 4, and we're going back to Battlefield. Again, I don't know what the bans are, but I imagine one of these players has to be banning FD, right?
I just realized, like, basically everyone is gone from the venue except for us.
Oh, the venue's closed. It's been closed for half an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Woo, that would have almost taken a stock. No rage, so I think Lucky lives barely. But he's spinning more.
I mean, LazyZach with a pretty strong percent lead right here.
Yeah,
oh my god,
just
drilling him into the wall with that up B. Yeah, nice frame trap on the air dodge there.
Yeah, Lucky is established positional advantage here, and that's why he's able to get all this percent, despite the speed difference, right? This Plant does have good frame data and hitboxes on it. Like, I'm not going to say that he's fast hitboxes. I'm not going to say his hitboxes are good, right? But they're fast.
As far as like startup frame data.
Yeah.
And what's really impressive here is I honestly feel like, I mean, when people think of Sonic, right, they think of like just spinning all over the place, but Lucky's doing such a good job of just shutting down those options. Obviously, Zach's still able to get them through because that is what Sonic does, but it feels like he's fighting more of like a normal character.
Ooh, that felt like it killed a slight bit early.
Yeah,
Like,
that
with
was
an
like
up or
that looked
something.
like almost cross-up DI
Yeah, that was
because he
weird.
just went like
what
directly
a parry
upwards.
into recognition that you don't have a button except maybe jabs. You just take the shield and then get the better punish of the grab.
Yeah, and I think currently, I think it's safe to say that Lucky is winning the war of attrition.
That was peak awareness from Lucky Knight.
Oh my god. Dude.
LazyZach takes the damage. To
That
get
is the
KO.
worst feeling ever. It's like when you try to stall your recovery and you know your opponent like guessed that you try to stall.
He recognized the dash attack probably doesn't hit, so he goes for something else. Oof. Another good back air that doesn't KO, which is funny because first set the back airs were all KO. That won't KO because Sonic's recovery is good, but it will do a ton of extra
right
damage.
here. Oh, actually, okay, I'll take it through.
And yet another that down smash whiff makes sense though. That wasn't too little time. That was just slight mistiming. But
Also,
remember that down smash at the end of set 1 felt like it kind of turned things around.
Also, I will say that down B is a better option than I'm giving it credit for. Like
Yeah. Against specifically Sonic spins. Armor is nice. The air stall.
But, oh my god.
Tries to just spin past it, but the Patui.
And this right here is tough.
You need probably realistically you need an edge guard or you need like 80%.
And even for an edge guard, you need like rinse repeat and hope you don't mess it up.
You need to find a back air. Yeah, there's the up air
Okay.
back air. Remember we were expecting to see that earlier. Ooh,
Yeah,
goes
didn't
for the
stall it this
mix up there.
time.
He goes for the mix up of charge it a little more to hit the ledge option, but
Oh my god.
Unlucky tries to end the tournament.
Yeah,
The games and plays cheered that one on even though it missed.
Lucky just like
But yeah, this is
locking Zach into a corner here.
another
and-
trade with Patui. That's just
I mean, basically almost lapping him percent.
whoo, avoids the back air. Calls out something with that forward smash, but Lucky doesn't fight.
This could be the game here. Oh my god, that should have been
Lucky's
game.
movement there was ridiculous.
I thought we were going to see a second back here.
Ooh, okay.
I think Zach is honestly getting a little scared here. You kind of see him scared to pull the trigger a lot of times now. In situations where I feel like we definitely would have seen a stock
might be the
previously.
nail in the coffin here for LazyZach.
But yeah, I mean, he's already been lapped, and that is game over.
And that is grand finals at Advantage State. Lucky closes set 2.
Congratulations to
over LazyZach.
Lucky Gang Star.
With Champagne running out, or Champion, whatever it is, running out top 3 tonight.
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
For 4th as well.
Can I say something? Sure. Thank you for having me in Minnesota. Y'all are pretty lit, I can't lie.
We are pretty lit. Some crazy stuff.
All right, we have to get out of here. Have a
All
good
right,
night.
have a
Thank
good
you,
night,
everyone.
gang. Peace.